Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ron, your host, and I'm welcoming you to my review of King Kong vs. Godzilla from 1963. Now, King Kong vs. Godzilla is sort of a hybrid. It's a Japanese movie and an American movie all rolled into one. And what makes this unique is, for example, Toho owns the Godzilla licensing and RKO owns the King Kong licensing. So they decided to merge the two studios, and what you get is sort of a battle royale, fight to the finish. So what did I think of King Kong vs. Godzilla? Fun. It's so bad it's good. So yeah, the cast in this, I'm going to try to read them off. So we got Michael Keith, Harry Holcomb, James Yaga, Tada Tashimoto, Kaiji Shakahara, and Ichiro Ashime. Again, I'm bad at Japanese lingo. So this movie, I'm not going to much say about, but let's actually talk about it anyways. So King Kong vs. Godzilla, like I said, is a combination of two, and for the most part, it's not bad, but it's one of those, it's so bad it's good. And what really, I will say this, the dubbing is kind of weird and kind of off. Like, sometimes the Japanese cast is all dubbed in English, and sometimes Japanese cast speaks English, but the American cast speaks American. So they had two different directors, an American director and a Japanese director. So they kind of don't know what they're trying to do. This is kind of weird for what it is. I give Universal, this is under their Universal Internationals release. So give them credit for what they are, but it's just a very weird movie. And it's sort of fun. I love these, like, it's a fun, goofy, weird movie, but that's the charm of it. The characters, I have no idea what they are. The characters sometimes are like, they'll say like, let's go, or something like weird. It's hard to follow. Some of the action scenes can be a bit goofy, like you'll have Godzilla do this, and you'll have King Kong do that, then they'll do this, that, and then they just go battle royale, and they just duke it out like no other person would. It's really weird, and such a fun movie. I like those types of movies. So I like some of the characters, like, especially when they get to Skull Island, and for some reason some of the Native Americans don't really look Native American. I don't know if the makeup department wanted American extras to play Native Americans, but it comes off. They do this weird Kong chant, which is this off-putting, but it's just weird. I don't really know what to say. I did watch there's Walter Benesiak did a video on Universal on this movie, so I was like, I gotta see this. I have to. It's so weird. You take Godzilla with King Kong, the ape wonder known as King Kong, you put them two together, and honestly, at times it looks like it's just two guys in rubber suits battling each other, so some of the fighting just comes a bit off. This actually was a movie that my dad saw at his local movie theater when he was a kid, so it's just kind of weird, but fun. I guess it's a weird, fun movie. It's so bad it's good. Like, the one the one actress in this, she would go on to be in You'll Live Twice, the James Bond picture. So she plays the girlfriend of the main character. Then you got these two guys, and then there's a scene where the guy's like, "No more! I'm sick of Godzilla." They go, "Godzilla! Godzilla!" At the time, it's just really comes off weird. And like I said, the dubbing, sometimes American actors are dubbing too. Sometimes, like I said, there's one Japanese actor that spoke actual English. So that's that. Then, like I said, the dubbing just goes weird and out of place. The characters, we don't really know much of the characters. I would have thought this was bad, but it was so entertaining. I can easily say this. I had fun with King Kong versus Godzilla, and yeah, I don't have much to say about that. So at the end of the day, if you want it really bad, if you want something that is so bad it's good, check out King Kong versus Godzilla. I don't have much else to say about it. There actually is no plot synopsis on the back of the movie, so the back of the DVD, so I can tell you what it really is about. It also deals with the Americans with the Japanese, then it goes like news station to news station, and just comes off very strange. The set has the 2006 Peter Jackson remake and the 1968 King Kong Skates, which I'm going to cover later on this year. So be on the lookout for that soon. But as of King Kong vs. Godzilla, if you just want a goofy, wacky, it's so bad it's good movie, then definitely check this out. I had a good time with this, and it's not great, it's no masterpiece, but it's fun for what the movie is trying to be. So let's go ahead and rate it right now. I'm going to give King Kong vs. Godzilla a 3 out of 5. It's so bad it's good, it's bumping up to that score. And I figured from what I gave that score, I figured, sure, this is probably the best I'm going to say. If this was a mainstream modern day film, then I would easily say it would go lower. But this is sort of precursor to what we would get, which is King Kong vs. Godzilla, the one based on the King Kong reboot and the Godzilla reboot. So I will easily say that. It's wacky, it's goofy, it's not meant to be taken serious, but as a movie, King Kong vs. Godzilla is definitely something to be on the lookout. If you just want a 1960s goofy movie from RKO with Toho, made by Universal, then yeah, you're going to want to check this out. And I had a good time with this. Like I said, it's so bad it's good, it's worth the watch. So that's my review of King Kong vs. Godzilla. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like the content of the channel, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, ring the bell to get all of your notifications so you don't miss a single video on the channel. I'm on Letterboxd, guys, so you can check me out there as well. And tons of really good content on the channel. So yeah, like I said again, King Kong vs. Godzilla is definitely worth seeking out if you want that 1960s cheese. So yeah, that's it, guys. And as always, keep watching those Universal movies.